Heyo guys, this is another how to level guide. Now it's a Menlan. See, I'm just gonna stick with my WoW names. They all change, obviously, since they're all different characters. So I'm gonna be talking about Paladins today. Now, I am nowhere near being a high level Paladin. Right now you can see this is just a 27 Paladin. I have gone higher, but it ended up getting deleted. Long story behind that. So what I'm gonna show you is just the talents, and just gonna say what you might need if you go one way, if you go the other way. It's whatever. I'm gonna go through the talent trees yet again. Now there's three talent trees as usual. Now this is one of the versatile classes that it can be damage, tank, and healer. Now there's retribution, which is damage. Now these guys do crazy amounts of damage. Now I haven't been able to really check out these new these little passives and casts on any of the paladins or in Mastery of the Shaman. I haven't really been able to check them out, so I'm kind of learning as I do this. Retribution is all damage. Now these guys, as you level them up, they have crazy amounts of damage, which revives when you're leveling up. This Templar's Verdict, which requires a holy power, which I still really don't know about. But I know if you use this Crusader Strike, that you get one, I guess. Then it has two-handed weapon specialization, which is 20% extra damage with two-handed weapons. Sheath of Light, which is increases soul power by amount of 30% of your attack power, which is something like Shamans. And then the Judgment of the Bowl, which is 25% of your base mana over 10 seconds. So that's not really passive. Oh, it is. Your Judgment grants you. I'm sorry. Then there's Protection. There's Avenger's Shield, which you hurl your shield at the target. I remember you had to spec into that before, because I used to have a Prot Pally. There is Touched by Light, increases your total stamina, and increases your spell hit, and increases your spell power by 60% of your strength, which is good. Each time you take damage, this is Vengeance, you gain 5% of the damage taken as attack power, up of your total health. Wow, that's pretty good. And then there's Judgment of the Wise, your Judgment grants you 30% of your base mana over 10 seconds. That's actually better than the Retribution, but Prot needs more mana. And then there's Holy. Now this one actually has like passives, which I'm kind of surprised of. Holy is the healing section. You get Holy Shock, which it's holy damage, and it heals an ally, which is, I think that's pretty cool. Then there's Walks in the Light. This is effective healing spells by 15%, and meditation, 50% of mana regeneration from spirit to continue while in combat. So that's basically saying half of your spirit. So let's say, yeah, my guys ran shorts. That's always fun. So I have 38 spirit. I don't have much. So whatever that is, half, which is like, I don't know, I'm bad math. Half of that, you still regen while you're playing. So 14 per 5 seconds while not casting. So you get something like 7 per 5 seconds while in combat. So what I think is Retribution, if you're gonna level, like, if you're gonna run, these are all good for dungeon running, by the way. I don't think there's one that's just mainly PvP. Holy's more healing, so like I say this all the time. Healing, I believe, is more like a sort of dungeon raid thing, but you can PvP with it. Prot is Protection, which is tanking. Like I said with my other ones, always check your talents. Zealotry, Crusade Strike, gains 3 charges of holy power per strike for the next 20 seconds. Requires 3 holy power to use, but does not consume holy power. That's pretty cool. Reduces damage taken by 20% for 10 seconds. While this is active, the next attack you would otherwise kill you, instead causes you to be healed. So that's the Prot final level thing. That's pretty cool. Agent Defender. And then there's Light of Dawn, consumes all holy power to send a wave of healing energy before you, hitting up to 5 of the most targets of your party for within 30 yards. Oh, that's pretty cool. So what I say is, if you're gonna level alone, go Prot so you take more damage. And if you're a good tank, go Protection, because you have to use Protection to tank. If you're gonna run dungeons, go Retribution or Holy. I'd say PvP, I'm leaning towards Retribution because it's damage. But I used to do Prot PvP at the time because you could take more damage and kind of hold everyone's attention while they're attacking you. Because you are a Paladin, you can heal. And you can put lay on hands and all that. So I say Protection and Retribution more, the PvP. So this is one of the more versatile combat classes. Now, let's see. I haven't been on this character in a while, as I've been on the other one. So I'm gonna kill some of you guys. Wee. That was quick. Then again, I was 27 versus 20. So I'm gonna end the video there. So I'll see you guys in the next video, whichever I decide to do. Maybe it'll be Warrior next. You never know. See you guys later.